Case 68, U.S. v. Hume. We find ourselves at the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. Facts. Castleberry owned and operated an aircraft used for dusting. On the morning of July 26, 1970, Castleberry took off in his aircraft and dusted 3 fields near Gadsden High School in New Mexico. After dusting the fields, he returned to his residence in nearby Texas, refueled his poison tanks, and was spraying in Texas very near to appellant Hume's residence, when Hume came out of his residence and shot the aircraft with his .22 caliber rifle on 2 different runs that the dusting aircraft was making. Hume's shots made a small hole in the aircraft wing and also hit the fuel pump bracket. Appellant Hume was convicted by the district court sitting without a jury of violating 18 U.S. Code 32. Hume asserts error in that, number 1, there is a total lack of jurisdiction, 2, there is insufficient evidence that the aircraft was damaged, and 3, there was not sufficient evidence that he acted willfully. So what's the issue? Whether there was a total lack of jurisdiction, whether the aircraft was damaged, and whether there was sufficient evidence that he acted willfully. Holding. The court affirmed the holding of the district court. Reasoning. The court concluded that the district court was not without jurisdiction. There is no merit in Hume's other assertions of error, as the photographs introduced in evidence clearly show that the aircraft sustained damage from the .22 caliber rifle, and the appellant freely admitted in his testimony at the trial that his intentions were to hit the plane but not the pilot. 18 U.S. Code 32 provides that whoever willfully sets fire to, damages, destroys, disables, or wrecks any civil aircraft used, operated, or employed by interstate, overseas, or foreign air commerce shall be punished according to the law. The indictment in this case alleged that the defendant willfully damaged and disabled a civil aircraft being used, operated, and employed in interstate commerce. 49 U.S. Code 1301 defines air commerce as meaning interstate air commerce or the transportation of mail by aircraft or any operation or navigation of aircraft within the limits of any federal airway, or any operation or navigation of aircraft which directly affects or which may endanger safety in interstate, overseas, or foreign air commerce. The term interstate air commerce is defined as meaning, among other things, the operation of or navigation of aircraft in the conduct or furtherance of a business or vocation in commerce between respectively a place in any state of the U.S. or the District of Columbia and a place in any other state of the U.S. or the District of Columbia, or between places in the same state of the U.S. through the airspace over any place outside thereof. According to the court, the wording of the statute made it clear that Congress intended not only to protect civil aircraft while actually operating in interstate commerce, but also to protect such aircraft as is used or employed in interstate commerce, and also the parts, materials, and facilities used by such aircraft. This interpretation also gives to the words, as used in the statute, their fair meaning, and is in accord with the obvious intent of Congress. The purpose of the bill, as stated in the House Committee report, was to provide suitable punishment first for the willful damaging or destruction of aircraft used in interstate, overseas, or foreign commerce.